Hey, good afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe to the channel if you'd like. If not, that's cool too. Just hope you're having a great day. Hey, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I've got music jamming in the background, so I apologize for muting the mic. Can you hear the music in the background? I'm just curious. I want to make sure my audio settings. The streaming's going great so far. I'm really enjoying it. I really haven't streamed before very much. I was involved in the paranormal years ago, and I have a show on my channel if you're interested in checking it out, or if you're interested in the paranormal. Not really like a ghost getting show, but more about interviewing and chatting with the folks that I was doing the investigations with. Very cool. A lot of like sort of how I get into it. Ooh, oh no, that's it. Oh shit. Sorry. Shit. There we go. All right, cool. Thank you so much for that check. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. I got heard, but oh well, that's okay. No problem. Let's see. I'm pretty good on gear too, so good to go. Just have to pull out a new bandage. Yeah, the stream's been going pretty good. I just really started streaming out my videos from DayZ. Didn't really do that, but I joined a group of great folks. We're trying to build a community on this server and really sort of just build and be left alone. We're not trying to mess with anybody or create any difficulties. And you know how DayZ is. People find problems where there aren't any problems. A lot of people are trying to turn DayZ into COD and, some of the other games that are out there. I mean, not to, copyright infringe or to bust on any brands, but, DayZ is more a game of chess as opposed to checkers where most games are. I really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite games I've really ever played. Love the sandbox style of it. I love that each adventure, each time I get on, is really a new way, a new transition, a new. Cool! I'm finding grenades. This is good. I don't do a lot of base raiding. It really wasn't my thing. I'm a community server owner, but I am shutting my server down. It was Grayson 6-9 survival server. PvE survival server, but I'm really enjoying this PvP aspect of it, where I wasn't enjoying it as much before. I wasn't very good at it. Let's put it that way. I was in a vehicle accident, and it really diminished my reaction times and so forth. So I, sort of avoided it. I wanted to learn the game and get better at the game. Oh, did I just put on a bad one? So, I did. Oh, let me put that one back on. All right, whatever. So I didn't think I really had the chops to do the PvP aspect of this game, but I love base building. I love adventuring. I love meeting new people. Had a great community on my server for a while. Everything was going very well, but then the truth came out about some of the people that were on, and they weren't great. I sort of found out a bunch about one of the people and their exploits. Let's just put it that way. I really am trying to be as polite as possible about this, but
Are you playing this? I've heard about it but never played it myself.
Oh man, it is so cool. This game, I'll tell you, it is a learning cliff. So you really, there's so much. I mean, I learn every day with this game still. It's just amazing. Like over there, I had a base for a little while in this airport building. So I'm going to check it out because I have some stashes buried there. Okay, so my stats, it's getting cold. That's the one thing about this map, Sekhal, which is a very tough survival map. It really pulls in a lot of aspects of, obviously survival. I mean, it's a survival horror game as a basis, but sandbox. So that basically, like, what you want to do is always kind of check these high point areas, like they call them ATCs or aircraft or ACTs, aircraft control towers, and towers like this. I have already looked. We call this bent tower. There's only this one airfield on this map, but this map has such amazing, diverse locations. And as DayZ goes, there are some other maps that are more famous. And I'm a console player, so this is oh man, it's so cool. I highly recommend it. And it's going to be very hard at first, so please understand. Don't give up. Don't give up because the overall experience is phenomenal. I have about, I think I just rounded 5,200 hours in the game, somewhere around there. I seriously, I still learn every day about aspects of the game I had no idea about. It's just remarkable. But I've got to get somewhere and light a fire. And what I'm going to do is I've got to go around. I'm kind of skirting around these buildings over here because they are infected. The zombies on this game are known as infected.
Don't mind, can I ask you something?
Absolutely. Please, by all means. I hope it's nothing too personal, but sure, go right ahead. I'm just awaiting your question, so I'm sure you're typing away. And I'm happy to answer anything that I can. Believe me, I'm kind of an open book where it comes to things. I prefer it that way. I think it's a much more honest relationship between viewers, between my friends, between my wife and I. We sort of keep things very open and forthcoming. Again, I think communication is just so important, and honesty and transparency are keys to those things, including respect, of course. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this door. I'm going to shoulder my firearm. I'm going to take some of these rags, split them up, use that smaller pack, but what I want to do is get my heat pack too. That's probably damaged, so I'll have to get rid of that. But I want to see if this isn't a fire. Yeah, it might be a firewood tree. Yeah, cool. All right, I'll get a log or two of firewood. This should keep me warm for a while. Or what we call a heat buff. If you notice the blue stat in the lower, I do custom design for streamers like logos, panels, banners, overlays, animated alerts, emotes. No pressure at all. Oh, that's super cool. What an incredible, thing you can offer. I think that's great. I would certainly be willing to discuss something like that. I'm really, I mean, I hate to say it, I'm not a big content creator where it goes to DayZ. I'm just really starting, and I'm trying to build my channel on this level. I have another channel I'm going to be starting soon that's dealing more with world events and some other odd topics. Let's just put it that way. But I don't really get into politics. I don't really get into all the craziness that's going on out in the world. I do. Oh, geez, it's so funny. I have a Discord, but geez, I have not used it in about 1.5 million years. I'll have to look at it for you. If you could drop me some way to contact you or through YouTube, I could certainly do that. Oh, this lighter's no good now. Okay, so I'll throw that out. And actually, I could put that in the bottom of the fireplace. But yeah, I'm interested in thumbnails and things. I mean, you can look at some of my previous things. I was on my friend's network at the time for the paranormal videos. And we are starting a new channel. I have everything for the television studio, and we're going to do more sort of podcast live.
Discord username in chat.
Can you type your? I'd have to look it up, to be honest. It's been a long time since I've used Discord because I started one, and it should be listed as Grayson69 somehow. There's no sexual connotation to that whatsoever. It's just simply a I hate to age myself, but around when I was born. Um, let me see. Can't combine those. Can't combine those. All right. Sometimes it's a plus minus a push pull on these things. So
Can you make one account on Discord?
I have one. I have a Discord. I think it should be Grayson69. I think it should be the same as my username, but I think that's a capital G, perhaps, on that. I do have my own Discord. I don't know if it's public or private. Honestly, I haven't messed with any of the settings on it or anything. So, yeah, I really apologize. When while you're playing, this is a serious trust issue game. I hate to say it. It really digs into, paranoia. It definitely intensifies the paranoia factor because people are lurking about anywhere. And this game is definitely a who sees who first game. So if I see somebody first, that's good. If they see me first, that's bad.
Discord, I just sent you a request.
Cool. All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It should be the right thing. I will do that as soon as I'm done the stream. I have a bunch of activities now as my daughters are graduating and going off to college. So we have a lot of events surrounding that and getting them situated, and then dealing with, like I said, I was in a motor vehicle accident years ago, so I'm in a cavalcade of multiple surgeries and other events that are happening. So if you notice the stats at the bottom, the yellow stat means heated well, so that's good. I don't want to go too much past that because, to be honest, I'm a sitting duck right here. That smoke will give you away. I don't know if you can see it, but it's rising from the top of the building, and that can be seen around by others. But yeah, I'm very interested to talk to you more about that. I love teamwork and collaboration, so this could be a really good thing. I love working with creative people. I have an artistic background myself. I was in entertainment stage lighting in New York City for quite a long time. So I built rock tours and theater tours and did lighting design for a lot of big groups. We put a lot of huge bands on the road, which isn't, I don't know, whatever. People are people. I don't really care. But then I became, I loved the electrical trades. And I got lit up here one time really, really bad. I was walking by carrying stuff. So I just want to make sure nobody's like hiding or lurking about over here on rooftops and things. And I want to check. I have some hidden stashes back here that I want to look at and see if they're still there. Desperately trying to find a shovel. Let's take a look. Get up over here. At least I can get some cover, and I have some camo on, so I should... I have to get in a little closer to just check things out. But my art runs in my family. Both my parents were professional artists. My father was in advertising. And my kids are very creative. I use my art now more for mechanical design and other, I don't know, how do you explain it? Trade applied things, meaning like... looking for the hole in the fence. I don't remember where the suit is. Oh, okay, cool. They still haven't gone in. That's good. I don't know if they busted around the front or not. So, there's an infected, they call him. Let's see. Yes, my lock's still on the door. That's good. This is good. Now, I put that sort of fence up, but we busted it out. I wanted to be able to see people because this place was raided, which a lot of people... Oh, hold on a second. Let me deal with this guy. And sometimes I'm a sniper with this thing, and sometimes I can't hit the broadside. Yeah, just like that. That's clear miss. Oh, there we go. Got him. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that's a 22 long rifle, which is a very small round. So it's like hitting a... hitting, oh gosh,
My request.
oh, I will, I promise you. I haven't yet. Like I said, while streaming, I'm not going to take my eyes off the ball here. But I will check my Discord later today as soon as I get out of here. I'm going to be streaming for a couple hours. I have some free time today, so I'm going to delve into, pursuing my quest here. I want to check around the front. Oh boy. Yeah, this is something that is a very dangerous area because of the airport. It's very popular here, and because there's military here, a lot of people come to loot the military equipment.
Take your time.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And what exactly do you do? How? Oh, wow. Yeah, they really blew this out. Okay, so yeah, they came in here and stormed it and took pretty much everything. That's okay. It's just digital stuff anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's not important. I had a gate up here, but they blew it out. Trying to get in to get something that's unnecessary. There's nothing in here that's important anyway, so it's all good. And at some point, I might rebuild, because it doesn't seem like many people are really messing with this area. So, but can you tell me a little bit more about what you do? You do thumbnails, or do you do intros, things like that? Because I am looking to build an intro on my other channel that we're going to be starting. I think we're going to be starting sometime about September or October. And I would really love to do a very cool intro for that. I'm a musician also, so as I can, I'm going to be working on. So, there's one of my stashes. Good. I think I can shoulder the weapon for now, and there should be a couple. Well, there's one there. Okay, cool. Now there's one there. Okay, cool. I got to find shovel. That's all good stuff, but I really have to find a shovel, and it could be over here in this area. But they're what are called infected. In this game, what happens is that the area was hit with a biological weapon of some sort, and you are 2% of the population that survived. Oh. You can hear him sort of alert to my presence. You'll hear him go rah, and wow, actually this might be really good. Those are good. Yep. Never mind. I just put these on, but I kind of like these other ones. I think they'll go with my look better. Oh yeah, he's definitely storming around for me here. And I'm low on 22, I think. And I certainly won't find any around here. I don't know if I have extra on me. I have to check. Well, yeah, I'd love to hear more about like what you do and how we could work together. Maybe. I don't want to promise anything, of course, but there. Oh, okay. There you go. All right. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna save those bullets. Use those. So these. No, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can't. Okay. So these folks are infected. And like I said, you're 2% of the population that was not infected by the outbreak. Oh, man, there's another one. You probably heard the glass breaking. Now, the thing about these zombies, this is called aggro, or they get aggravated, and they sort of... it's aggregation and aggravation at the same time. So, where this guy's at? But, he's around. Maybe if I move around a little bit, he'll come find me. Aha, there you go. Hello, sir. How are you? And these poor folks are living, actually, but not anymore. Not those guys. But I've locked a lot of these doors just for safety's sake. I'm just checking them for food, see if they have anything on them that could be useful. This game is about resource management, time management, again, making sure that you're eating and drinking. I put that wall up over here just to kind of keep others from getting in there and getting a good sniper position on me when I was in the other building. Um, Relocated my base so that I'm sort of in a new location, which is really kind of cool. Good, that door's locked still. I think this one should be locked too. Oh no, it's open. I see it. And you have to be careful because the noise you make on this, even talking, we shut the mic off over the server because I think everybody on the server can hear it. Oh, is that it? That's a pistol. Okay, could be a 22. It doesn't look like it. It's at 45. They're okay, but they're very loud, and they're very hard to suppress. When you put suppressors on them, they don't last very long. What type of games are you into? Do you play anything in particular? Thank you for telling me on the music, too, by the way. I've been curious about that, only because I don't want to get a copyright strike from YouTube. That would really suck. So I do appreciate that feedback. That's very important. But yeah, please subscribe to the channel, and then that way you can look at some of the other content. And I messed around with some things that they have on YouTube. There was a YouTube intro I used kind of thing at one point in time, but it's all right. It's not great. I'd like something more professional. They didn't give you very many options. I mean, there's options, but none that I really kind of cared for too much. And this game's fun. I mean, it really is fun. It's very hard, though. I'll tell you, I can't use that ammo. Kind of looking, like I said, for a shovel. They have... Okay, those shots could have been at me. Actually. Probably were. Oh. But also, I'm kind of listening in. I want to see what's in the direction. I think he's... Yep. That's even... that could be in the sound of Harov, or Nagrovo, or Nagovo. All the... this is in sort of a peninsula or a archipelago in northern Russia. So it's very cold. And I'm kind of paying attention a little more. I think that sounds like it could be from over on this side of the airport, though. And if so, that could be somebody looting around on this other side. Now, in a moment, I could see a red screen because maybe they did scope me out and they were trying to land shots on me. That is highly possible. So they could be hunting me while I'm hunting them. So I'm going to get to this side a little bit and just see if I can pick up on where they might be. I want to take a couple looks through the woods over here and see. Yeah, but I'm not, this shooting other people aspect of it is pretty cool. I mean, it's fun. This game gives you a adrenaline rush like no other game does. I mean, for sure. It definitely, I've never experienced any other game that's given you the same kind of rush feeling and that sense of, survival. Like your actual life is in danger. It's pretty amazing. I'm definitely not the only one that said that. So what I'm looking for right now is to see if the zombies are trying to get to any direction. In particular, moving a little closer. Of course, it's increasing the danger level, but that's okay. That is okay. Let's see. It might have been from the town over. but everything's it's really accurate in this game. The more activity you do, the more calories you burn. The colder it is, the colder you get. So there's a lot of you have to eat. There's hydration factors, depending on how you cook your food and what kind of food you're eating, depending on how many calories you get. But that sounds like it came from over this way. So I'm going to try to check out. Looking for sniper positions now. But again, I could see a red screen, which means I'm dead any second. Like I said, if they see me first, I'm a goner. If I see them first, I'll do the best I can. Not that I'm particularly looking for a fight today, but one finds me, then I'll do what I got to do. But we're a organization or a faction on this server, and we just kind of want to be left alone to build and do our thing. And people come in and they want to ruin your fun always. You know how that goes. So we try to give it back a little bit, But I do a lot of reconnaissance. Kind of going around the map trying to find where the enemy locations are. So forth. I mean, I'm freezing, so I'm going to have to warm up very soon. I would like to find out where those shots are coming from before I go exposing myself. It's a very dangerous time in the game, especially because of the nature of it, and because of all the other aspects of it, like you're shivering. Your shivering will give yourself away. There we go. Okay, he's not active, so there's nobody around this way. Unless they're sneaking around like me. Where I haven't aggravated that zombie or aggroed them to my position where they become actively... once they hear you, they'll alert. And then if they kind of lock into you, they will come after you and stick to you like a tick. I mean, it's pretty bad. And one of them isn't so bad. A couple of them aren't as bad, but if you get a whole group of them together, you are in big trouble. Because they will get you. So you just take the uncon, they'll knock you unconscious. You just try to ride it out. And when they clear away, you come back to, and you'll be in sort of a safe distance from them. But again, I want to approach this very carefully and methodically, as you never know what's around any corner in this game. But yeah, please, if you can you fight me in a little more information about some of the services you offer? I'm very interested in that. Here's a good thing. This is now they might see me now, but I take this multivitamin because my stats are low and you can get sick. I do have some multis on me. Let's see, I'm over carrying. I have a lot too much equipment on me. Yeah, I got to light a fire too, so if I don't, I'm going to really have problems. So what I need to do is use these rags local, or cut this cloth into rags so that I can burn it and create a fire so I can get some warmth. And I can bring my stat back up, and this is sort of risky putting a fire here. It really is, but I don't have much of a choice at the moment. I hope I have another source of fire with me. Yes, good deal. I do have a lot of items in other items, and there's a reason for that. And what it does is oh geez, I can't light it there. I gotta put that outside the door. When you do that, what it does is it protects the items. So if you get shot or infected attacks you, it'll protect the gear. And there are other content creators that I absolutely love. I started getting into this game by actually watching some other folks play it, and I watched for about a year and a half before I really got into it. I think I've been playing the game approximately 4.5 years, somewhere in that area, maybe 5. I think it's about 4 years. Quite a bit of time into it over the years, but it's been well worth it. And you can't get too close to that fire, or you'll burn yourself, or you'll burn your equipment and damage it. So right now I'm taking a huge risk by doing what I'm doing, and I could probably see a red screen, and it'll say "You are dead" across it, which is hilarious. Because you really feel embodied by this character that you're portraying in this avatar. But interestingly enough, I have a theory about some things, which I could get into at another time. But yep, so that's about it. That's what I get. It's going to be good enough. So I'm looking for a few magic items right now. The magic items are, that'll definitely help. That's a good one. Let me see if I can combine those with them. I had some. Oh no, this map. Okay. So I'll put this up here and put this up here, and the rest are the rest. Okay. I should probably eat a little bit. I hate to do it, but I have to. So I'll catch a few bites of this. That'll bring up my stats a little bit on the bottom. This meat, yeah, right away. This meat was boiled, so it retains moisture as well, which is really good. And then I have canteen, so I'll take a little drinky drink. But there's so much to learn about the game, and there's so many aspects of the game that are untold. The game does not hold your hand. It's very, very difficult to get started playing because it has so many aspects to it and so many things to learn how to do. Crafting, building, surviving, what to do, when to do it, what not to do, when not to do it, things like that. There's, a lot of... Hey, hold on a second. Maybe, thought I saw some. Okay. There's one there. Thought I saw some movement. I'm not going to take a shot at him. It's going to be unnecessary. And I have what's called a bottle suppressor on this weapon right now, which is sort of like when you find a plastic bottle to silence the shot, because this gun goes boom. So I don't want to announce myself or give away... Oh my gosh, I'm cold already. Well, that happens. I don't want to give my position away too quickly or readily. So I don't want to go what we call going loud on this, but there's definitely somebody around here. For sure they're moving about, and not sure where they're located. But maybe if we're lucky, we'll see them first, and if unlucky, they'll see us first. I definitely have to do something to bring my heat up. So you can build vehicles in this game. You can, there's so many aspects that are... Switching to a shotgun for what's called close quarter combat. It'll definitely do a lot more damage. In there, you can check items. These you can make either fix your trucks with, or you can make shelter kits, so you can store stuff in them, like I had in that other building that was built using tarps and shelter kit. I got to switch to a longer range weapon now, because now we're out and about, and it looks like somebody's been through. Oops. If you get too close with a longer weapon, it'll pull back. Now what I could do is set a trap, which would be very interesting. There's multiple ways you can do that. One would be a noise trap, and what that would do is to sort of pull people into the location. Let's see what this is. That's just trash. Yeah, somebody's... Oh, an optics kit. I think I need that for something. Oh, yeah, well, now I had a head torch. That's what I was thinking about. A head torch went bad on me, so I could have fixed that, but it went bad. Got it burned too many times in fires. It's a zombie. Need nails for building. I thought there was, yeah, 422, so it's excellent. That's really good for me. But I love the look of the game. They're doing things to try to improve the graphics of the game or make a second version of it, maybe. I've heard a lot of conjecture and rumors both directions, but I love the grittiness of this game. You can feel it. Like, it's very visceral. And I love that aspect of it. This is dangerous. Now, some of these doors haven't been opened, and well, one of them hasn't, so that means they might have, all of these doors have been opened, it looks like, which means that, oh shoot, I've just been found. Now I gotta get out of here. Because he is definitely coming after me. I'm gonna get hit a couple times, I think, but that's okay. Yep. That's alright. That'll make him go all the way around, and then I'll let him, try to come in through that way. Yep, here he comes. And this will give me time to get out and to get into a different location. That way he won't be able to find me for now. I'll stay here and be very quiet. Ah, he found me. Okay, well, that happens. I'll use my 22. And I'll see if I can get rid of him, because he, like I said, he's aggroed to me, which means that other players will know where I am based on that if they see the zombie in motion. Just checking for a little bit of food. Need to get out of here and head back towards. We do have we had, our crew had an ancillary base over here. Was that me or was that? I'm just basically out in the middle of a field, so the likelihood of me getting shot is exponentially much higher. I'm going to keep trying to move over a little bit, and I mean, because people could be looking out the windows and searching in all kinds of directions, but I really need to build a fire and get some warmth, so I'm going to do that. Some of these trees will provide firewood, and I don't want to screw around too much trying to find one, but long stick. Alright, we'll deal with that. That's fine. I think I'm hearing a rabbit around, and you can hunt animals, and you can skin them up, and no, I don't want to craft a torch. Oh, that's why. Okay, because I haven't broken the stick yet. To break the stick, I can make a fireplace, but I can't make a fireplace without breaking the stick. Or I can make a long torch, which is fine, but I don't want to announce where I am to the world if I can. Whoops. And as you can see, you can craft different items. My puppy was having some bad dreams, poor guy. He had a rough beginning, poor thing. as he was a feral dog at one point in time. Where'd that fireplace go? So we're going to light this, and hopefully the tree will provide us enough cover that the smoke won't be seen too far. Who knows? Let's see. But I definitely need to move in closer to that fire, get some warmth. But I got to watch my corners. And you have to get as close as you can, but if you get too close, you start burning your feet and your equipment and so forth. So I can be so close to it, but I can't get too close. And then once I get that magic buff, they call it the heat buff, I'm going to be onward and outward. Get out of here. I'm pretty much a sitting duck right now. So that's okay. Let's see how much is left, and then you can check on the fireplace. And you can use the fireplace. You can build up a whole oven. You can add wood to it. You can use different kindling types, which from bark, paper, bandages, and rags. Don't really use bandages too much. You can put tripods on them. You can add pots of water to them, where you see in that diagram, where you can then cook food on a larger scale, and add hydration to them, especially if you boil the meat. It'll add hydration to the meat, which is a good thing, which increases your hydration when you eat it. But I'm going to see if I can derive some food from the kindness of strangers, which means if I can find it laying around and or off of infected that I... Oh, actually, and on that thought, let me fill this. Oh, good thinking. That's gee, that would have been bad if I went for it. So, and each magazine will hold a different round. Most weapons, I think all of them can be chambered, which means that you can put a single round into that weapon. And then that way the weapon at least has one chance to hit your target, comparatively. Yeah, it's definitely a game of hit or miss, of balance, of survival, of, okay, we've got the yellow. That's about as much as I'm going to do, because I don't want to stick around. It's the best way to get yourself red screened. I want to see if I can find a break in the fence here somewhere and get in here, if I can, in mine. Yeah, doesn't look like, okay. Check on. Yes, base is there. I'll go up here for a second, maybe. Okay. So we can get a little overview on things here, see if anybody's up on top of the apartments or floating around that I should worry about. I don't know how many people I'm really not checking, so. Almost thought I heard gunfire in the background. But again, I don't want to stand too close to the windows because let me check the base here. Good, the lock's on, but I don't know if they've maintained this base or they've moved it. We have a bunch of guys in the group, and you know, they move things around. But it was from. I'm very grateful to the person who founded the group, because what they did is they're trying to pull the community together, you know, and they're trying to make a good thing. And even it was amazing. I was with him at the time, and he was trying even to somebody that he had beef with. Oh, maybe there's a shovel in here. Let me just check real quick. Just really could use a shovel. I have hidden stashes around that I could definitely use to get out. But like we saw this, I don't know if you saw those little mounds of dirt. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're here anymore. They've moved the base. So let me get out of here because I don't want to aggravate these zombies and get them fixed on me. So, but at least I checked, and the places where I had stashes, they seem to be intact, which is good. So I have some good loot carried around. This is a risk, running across an open field. This is terrible. This is like one of the worst decisions you can make in the game. But I gotta go this way, so it is what it is. And again, thank you for tuning in. If you like and subscribe to the channel, it really helps. I know that's more readily said. I don't care about smashing a like button or whatever, but it definitely helps the algorithm. Watch time. I'm sure you know since you're helping other content creators. Hopefully you are, and I'd like to direct you to others. There are a couple that are doing extremely well. I'm not really trying to be one of those. I don't really care. I'm just more in it for the game, the love of the game, than I am for anything else. But this will definitely help because it's a popular game. It'll help increase the algorithm on my channel. And in doing so, I think I can get a good view. If you go down to your knee, you get a little more stable position here. But what I think I'm going to do is do a false, sort of a false emergency, as it were. If I can get a good, let me see if I can get a good angle on the gas pumps down here. That would be a barely, but I mean, it's definitely possible that I could hit it. Yep. So that caused an explosion. What that's going to do is bring people from all over the place looking in that direction. And there's another gas pump over there that I'm going to hit. Because what I want to do is bring them over there and away from where I am. It's a diversionary tactic. I don't know if you've read Sun Tzu or any of the codes of gamesmanship and or warrior codes, things like that. But diversionary tactics are employable in these circumstances and very valuable as an asset to the game. Because then I can lure my enemy in. Maybe they'll be looking for what happened. I don't know if I can get a bead on that other gas pump from here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. That'll definitely bring some attention down this way. And could make them vulnerable. They could expose themselves. Let's see if my suppressor. How is it? It's probably about damaged. Yeah, one more shot. It'll be badly damaged. A shot after that, it'll be ruined. So I really did that. I just want to see if they're trying to see or if they're looking. Or if there's any movement at all. But they definitely heard that if they're in that town. So if they're in that town and they're looking for trouble or they're looking for engagement, they'll definitely track on that noise. I think that noise can be heard all around. So as I'm venturing in the woods, though, do risk the possibility of a bear attack or wolves. If they're wolves, I'm going to have to go loud because I'm going to use the shotgun. But hopefully we'll have a nice, safe journey and nothing will happen. So that'll be even better. Building up a little encampment over in another area of the map. So I was kind of coming over here to take a look around and see if I can find something, but I didn't find what I was looking for, so that's fine. No big deal. I may head to the shore and do a little fishing first before I leave this area, but again, I'm in the woods, and the shore is sort of that way, where I'm trying to head sort of that way. But let me see. I'll travel through here, and if I see the shore, maybe I'll go hit the shore. Oh, I don't even think I have a hook on me. I have to check my inventory. You have a fishing pole, but I might be better off hunting. Let's see. Yep, no hook on that. I hear seagulls. And I can either find a hook or make a hook. Some of this stuff over here. And Put this case back in the bag, put that bag back in my stock, and yeah, I'm going to try to rely on hunting. I don't know. Let me see. Let me keep that just in case. I'm very close to the shore, I think. Maybe I can hear the waves. And then if I get down to this little town, Dudino, probably butchering that, but if I can get down to the shore, I can find a jig or a lure, and then I can dig some worms up and fish. And it's very realistic in that aspect. I might even find mushrooms along the way here. Mushrooms usually only grow when others are in the area or somebody's passed through. It's based on movement. So yeah, I'm a little far. That's good. Okay, don't get all upset. That's a fox, but we're definitely going to hunt him down. Yeah, go out there. He took off running up this. Cracked a shot at him at first, but again, I don't want to give my position away. Okay. And they run in random directions, so it's not like a straight run away. They'll run for a little while in one direction and then take off in another. I don't know if I'm moving farther away from him or closer to him. I have no idea. But since he's in the area, I'm going to try to get him. I am getting cold, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do is take a vitamin. That'll give me 5 minutes did I keep that other bottle? No. I moved everything out of my pouches, too, so let's move some stuff this way. See if I can hear that fox yapping again. And another 15. Good. I don't hear that fox. So, oh yeah, I'm going to take a vitamin. Okay. I hear a rabbit too, so. That little chirp isn't a bird, it's a rabbit. They sort of make that noise. And it sort of tells you where they are. But I would like to find that fox. There's more meat on the fox, but a rabbit will do too. So, sort of scooch around a little bit and see what I can find. All these animals have what are called territories. Yeah, I see. Boy, console. It's just. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's good. Very good for me. You should really have a blood trail if you fit the animal. That would be normal in any hunting situation. In real life, you follow that trail. But yeah, they'll get hit and run and change directions several times. So I'll try to find them again. He's around. Yeah, it might be him right there. Oh, he's freaking right in front of me. There we go. They do die dramatically. It's a shame, but gotta eat. The better your knife is, the more meat you'll get from the animal you've killed. And when you butcher an animal, you get bones, which I can then make hooks from. So I can hunt. I could use their pelt and use lime and create a shelter or tarp from that. And use this to cut this tree. So I can get firewood from this. And then I got to find a long stick, sharpen that. I do want to move this, though, to a slightly more strategic place. So I think in this group of trees over here would be good. Should be fine. Come out somewhere around here. Put that down and I need a sharp stick. So let's see if this gives me a long stick. Perfect. So even though I'm shivering, I took the vitamin, and what that did is bought me a little bit of time. Where are those logs? There it is. Okay. Bought me a little bit of time. I have to sharpen this stick. So sharpen that, and I can sit here and roast the meat. And I do have some on me, but it's getting kind of low. So I want to. Get myself some more so I can keep my calories up as I'm moving. As you can see, my food's dropping in and out. It's normal. And I still hear that rabbit chirping, so who knows. But the bones, what I could do, I'm going to put this down, and then I'm going to light this, and this will give me not only heat, but it'll also give me the ability to cook this meat and warm up. So good. There we go. And then you got to find just that magic sweet spot where it lets you roast. There it went. Oops. Now I'm completely vulnerable. So hopefully nobody sees the spot I'm sitting or the smoke in the trees, but I use the trees as cover for the smoke, so it's tricky. It's very tricky. Again, you have to play stealth. You have to play your advantages and disadvantages and make them work in your favor. You hear the meat starting to cook, but until that circle's fully round, I can't take my finger off the trigger or it will stop cooking, and then I'll have to repeat the process. So it's a time crunch, and it's a time crunch making you vulnerable. So got to be careful here. And my character is warming up, which means I probably won't get sick. And then what I'll do once this meat is cooked, I'll actually put it into my inventory, and that'll act as like a source of heating, and that'll increase my heat or help me maintain my heat for the present time. So that piece is done. So I'll put that away, and then take this piece and add it to that. Let's see. Oh. There we go. So on the Grayson 692 astrologically, I don't, really whatever, but it's the sign that I was born under, so that's kind of cool. I just stuck, I got the name a long time ago. It was available, and I took it. Thank you for finding my Discord. Again, I don't really use that very much. We do a lot of party chats, or I run the app for the game on my phone, and then use my phone as the source that I use communication through, and that way it avoids sort of in-game party chat. It's kind of hard to get out of that chat into other things, or some people use Discord chat, all that kind of stuff. But this is a game where if you're taking time to type, you're going to probably wind up getting yourself killed. So I try not to, so I please apologize for that. I will get better at that as time goes forward. What I'm going to do is attach those sticks to that, and in the interim, go down here to, I did have a one of these pots has my food in it. I'm going to take out this one and add these others to it. And then the bones give me an opportunity to make fishing hooks, bone knives, things like that. Oh, that's about it. A couple little crunches. So if I do decide to fish, I'll have it. Let's see. Put a couple more things up there, maybe. And a lot of people will, yell, "Oh, you're carrying too much this, you're doing that." I mean, just whatever. You play the game however you want it. That's basically how it goes, And if people don't like it, that's fine. They can play however they like. That's what makes the world go around. That's why they make red cars and blue cars, so that everybody, can have their differences of opinions and that be okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with differences of opinions. I think it's very healthy. Actually, it's something that made this country great a long time ago, and a lot of people have forgotten that benefit and turned everything into an argument. My wife actually said something really cool one time to me is, where are the days that you could go out with your, have a disagreement with your friend and then go out for a beer after, and not be a big deal. But now everything's, everybody's got to be right. Everybody's got to, push their opinion on people, and they can't just let people be people. Like, people are people. They come from different backgrounds, walk in different shoes, have different dilemmas and different adversities, and that's not easy. I certainly have mine. My wife has hers, and friends of mine do. It's human nature. It's just part of the game of life, and do your best at it. Try to inch a little bit closer to increase that buff. There we go. I'm starting to get that second plus. I'm going to try to run for as long as I can. Now my character's sweating, so it's overheated or overheating, which is fine. I don't really mind that because, again, this map, you see the snowflakes starting to fall. That means probably a storm is moving in. So I'm sort of trying to predict the weather, and the clouds are starting to thicken up. So. Plus, the sun's going down, so as the sun goes down, the temperature goes down with it, of course. So, but we're going to, actually, let me do this while we're sitting here. I'm going to check my orientation. So, I really want to go in a, let me see, it's 20, 40, 60 degrees north. So I want to head where the orienting compass says north, not where it's pointing north. I know that sounds kind of crazy. I want to know where north is, but I want to go off angle from where north is. And there's a reason for that. I'm sort of trying to get somewhere, and in order to get there, that's the tact I have to take, which means I probably won't fish. I'm probably going to use the land animals, but I'm going to hide this stuff. Maybe I'll make a bone knife first. I think I might have one, but yeah, now I have enough cutting implements. I should be fine. This will leave room in case I find a shovel. Good. I got a third plus. That's pretty great. So we're going to take that and get out of here. So that was north, and I want to head this way. See, there's a house down there, and there could well be supplies there. And the shore really isn't that far away, but there is a barn down there. It's interesting. Take a look at that real quick. I'm not going to go to it, but I'm going to scope into it. I'll probably wind up going to this house down there really quick just to see if there's any supplies I could use. Resources. It is a game of resource control, resource acquisition, and plus it gets me away from that fire in case somebody can see the smoke from whatever angle they're at. I want that. Okay, here we go. Scope in and see if there's anybody active in this area. Oh, there's a zombie in there. That's not normal, but they just walk around kind of in their own little world until they hear you, and then they get really upset and come after you. I believe, this is just my theory, I don't know if they've actually quantified this yet, but the disease that these infected have acquired is akin to rage and is akin to rabies. That's about the best of my understanding of the possibility of it. I mean, I could well be wrong, and I'm sure they have their own idea on what this disease is. That's a bottle, but that's a resource. I have one full, I think, of water. I think, unless I finished it, I can check. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I got a bottle of water. Consume that. That'll bring some of my stats up, especially my hydration stat. You can see that rising now, and I'm still maintaining a 3+ on my warmth, so that's good, especially on this cold map. So it's flurrying, and I use these pots, these cooking pots, so that's full of water, and I have a half canteen full of water, so I am actually good on hydration. So for right now, I don't need anything extra, and I'm not going to carry that because it does weigh you down. I want to get over to that farm building just to see if there's a shovel lurking around over there. I have to be careful because these zombies about. Don't really want to aggravate them. It's just trouble you don't need. And also they yell, and when they yell, what they try to do is to, well, it alerts other infected in the area that they're upset about something. Usually there's loot here, so there could be. That store is normally closed. Okay, very interesting. A little. Take that. Any knives you... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, let's see. Oh, I was having a little bit of... what do we have? That's damage. No, it's mine. Badly damaged. So I'll take the damaged one over the badly damaged one. And I'll remove my stuff from it. I didn't mean to shoot. Yeah, sometimes it shoots, sometimes it doesn't. And that's not really a big deal because it is silenced. So what I was doing is putting that into a hot slot so that I could readily access it quickly. Also want to move that to there. Get out. Get out of here. So I'm talking you through a little bit, just in case you're interested. In case you're interested in finding more about the game, might help you with some of your work and background, and also approaching other content creators. I follow a few content creators that I'll definitely shout out. One of them is the COD Father of Soul. He's hilarious. His references are just amazing. Just so funny. I mean, he's got such an interesting perspective. He's a Swansea man and from Wales over in the UK, and has a very interesting perspective on things, but he's just hilarious. He just has such a funny tact on things that I love. He cracks me up. Another one is Hey Barnby. He's an English gentleman and very funny. Young father, young husband, who basically worked a normal job like all of us, and he started streaming, and his fan base helped support him so much that he was able to purchase the house he was in with his wife and make a living at this, which is amazing how people can actually make a living at playing a video game. But esports are a very serious thing. I can tell you from my personal perspective, my son is a ranked Valorant player. So he's on the esports team at his college, which is really impressive. And he is very well ranked in the game. which is amazing. It's just very impressive to me. I mean, he's put in a lot of hours and a lot of time. He was extremely disciplined. See, here's a little walk path. I don't think this will lead to a. They usually lead to a watershed or a natural spring, but I think this is a walk path as opposed to a spring path. I think this is too big for a spring path, to be honest, but it could. And if that's the case, I'll fill up one of my pots of water. And I think this is leading me up to a tower here, if I'm not mistaken. Could well be. Yeah, I think this comes around the road to something. I think there's a tower up here. Could be wrong. But yeah, this is a walk path as opposed to a watershed path. It's kind of. I think it goes up here somewhere. Pretty sure. Yeah, it goes to a tower. Kind of thought so. Yeah, I've been over here before. It has been a while though. But we'll check up here and see if there's a shovel up here. Shovel, I'm also looking for barbed wire. So if I can find barbed wire, that would be fantastic. If not, that's cool. It is what it is. You hit and miss in this game regularly. So let's see. And I'm not quite cold yet, but I'm getting there. And it's better to warm up first than to be cold later. To burn these rags. I can burn them on the dirt floor. Get it on the dirt floor. Good. And it'll let me ignite it. These sheds with the dirt floors, you can light your fires in, and it actually hides the smoke from the outside world. But if the shed itself has any cracks in it, you'll see the light outside. So, anywhere through any of these cracks, through the cracks of the door and so forth, will project light outwardly. So that's something I can cut up too. Okay, looks like I can cut this other thing out here. There we go. Cargo pants. Just add that to the fire. Get a little more warmth from here. Because these rags burn down pretty quickly, so they're really used for kindling, and you can also use them for bandages, but you have to disinfect them, or you'll get a blood disease, a pathogen. You can get cholera, you can get salmonella, you can get the flu, you can get pneumonia. It's just outrageous. And they don't tell you what you're sick with. So you can tell by the way the character shudders or is acting. And also if you can find a medical thermometer, you can find out whether or not you're running a fever. It's really complicated, but incredibly enjoyable because of the complication. It's taken me a long time to learn a lot of the finite aspects of the game, and a lot of people have that same thing where they start the game and they quit too quick because it is so difficult. It's difficult to survive. It's difficult to maintain your life. So a lot of people play this game and wind up dying all the time. And it's very frustrating. It can be, if you let it get to you. So, me, I'm patient with the game and use it as a learning experience. I'm a very humble person, so I learn every day as best I can, not only from the game but in life. Now that fire is going to go out. I've got my heat buff where I'm perfectly happy, but what I'd like to do is reorient myself to my direction. So again, we need to put the compass at 60 and head north on my compass. So that's oh, look at this. So here's one of the watersheds that I was talking about, and this will give me the opportunity to fill not only my cooking pot, which then I can drink fresh water from. These springs are located all around the map, where other maps have wells that you can drink from, or ponds, and if you use chlorine tabs, you can purify the water. You can boil it to purify it, but I'm going to drink until my stomach icon comes on, which means I have a full belly. So I'm going to try to put in as much hydration as I possibly can, and this will help me move a lot longer. I might get this whole pot of water in. Nope, yeah, I'm going to stop there. You can drink past that, but I tend not to. I tend to use that as my indicator of full, and that's good enough for me, as long as my stats are running in a positive direction. If both of your food and water stats and cold, warmth, cold stats are going in the same direction or up, then you have less of a chance of catching cold. So I'm just filling that up. Again, let me just reorient really quickly because I don't want to be too far off my course. So again, we want to put north at 60 on the compass and then go north in that direction as opposed to going magnetic north, which is that way. So we want to go offset to that north because that's the direction I need to head in. So, and that's called land navigation or land navigation. So it's an incredibly useful tool. There's another compass that you can acquire that flips open, and it's just a regular compass, so it'll tell you directions only. But the orienting compass, I find, I used to not like it as much, but I have really come to love it because I understand it so much better now and how to use it. So I find it incredibly useful for setting directions and going where I need to go on the map. Though I do see the coast over there, and I might be cutting a little. The map is kind of funny because not everything is dead north, south, east, west. Towns sort of sit, it's kind of hard to explain. So it's an archipelago. So that's a group of islands or an island chain that's sort of parsed together. And at one point, when this island was flourishing, the Russians were using it to pull fuel, natural resources. There's a geothermal location on the map. I'll tell you, I'm going to skirt around this field. I don't want to become sniper bait. Going across the fields in this game is really a death sentence. You don't want to do it. Even though I did it earlier, it really is like asking for trouble. But I'm going to go around a little bit and try to come in on an angle using the cover as best I can. Anything you can do to break up your body pattern is very important when you're trying to do camouflage. You can use the terrain to hide behind. So if I'm going downhill here, anybody that might be at a higher elevation or over that berm from me won't be able to see me. So there's ways to use the map to your advantage. Certainly there's tons of ways that the map disadvantages you, but that's just part of it. Okay, I think I was in here earlier. Yes, I believe so. Yeah, so I am. Oh, wait a minute. That might be a really good one. Ah, perfect. Yes. It's worth the time. I know I just changed it out, but it's very worth changing to a pristine gun. I use this as a tool a lot. Oh no, wait a minute. That's the pristine one. Good. Okay. Put one there. And then I want to put it into my hot bar. Put it away. Take this one with me, and I'll use one shot. Let's see what we got over here. Let's matches. Take those. It's always good to have extra. A lot of the times, if your clothing gets wet or damp, your matches will get damp as well, and then you can't light a fire. So if you don't have a lighter, you can take a stick and a piece of bark and make a hand bow or like a. Oh, that means it's becoming nighttime. That's the owls are starting to coo. So there's all sorts of cues on the map to help you in the right direction. And right now I'm just sort of taking my time, working my way downtown, walking fast. Nice coil there. I saw that earlier. Yeah, I kind of think somebody was around here before. But since I haven't been here in a little bit, there was a fire I had earlier. Stopped to make a fire. But I'm again looking for, a pitchfork, but that's Not quite what I need. It's a great long-range weapon for killing the infected when they're after you. Because again, I mean, sorry folks, but they're a predator in this game, and they will hunt you down and find you, and they'll chase you halfway across the map. I mean, I've had situations where I've had zombies following me for a ridiculous amount of time, from one town to the next. I mean, that's just, well, there's nothing up here of any use. Okay, moving on. Sort of check the corners real quick. Generally, at these truck wrecks, you'll find something. There's a little netting. You can use that netting to create a camo net, or you can use it to fish with and set a fishing trap. You have to bait it, and you find a metal wire, but it's really cool. Again, this game gives you. I don't like that. That little with this little jumping around stuff. That could mean either a base is close or somebody logged on or logged off. I tend to take those signs as a sign of something's about to happen. So I want to be a little extra careful right now. I'm going to empty that one shell out of it and add it to my spare mag here. Even though they're actually, what's funny? What I can do is take this, empty this, shoulder that, come up, and take all of the rounds out of this one. Actually, take this one. You can't, well, I mean, you can, but it's easier to, no, I don't want to take them out, sorry. You want to bend down to sort of like a head sticking up, so easy target, but that puts, why is that? Oh, because I took it out, that's right. Put that back. How's this one? This is in good shape. Go. Good. All right. So now we actually have a full, or just about full magazine. It's a drum magazine, which holds multiple rounds, 20 rounds. So as opposed to carrying 2, which will weigh me down, I do have a spare back at my little setup base. Oh, this is a working car. Oh, get out. Look at this. I wonder what it needs. It needs a radiator and a spark plug and a battery. So that's pretty much everything. And when you, it's pretty much everything. So if you wanted that car, what you'd have to do is you'd have to get a radiator, find a car battery, and find a spark plug. Add those things, but you also have to find a water source and fill that radiator. But because this map is continuously frozen, water likes to freeze, and will freeze up on you. Yes, some vitamins. And even though I have some on me, I'll take that just to have it on me. Why not? Just default to those. I have, look at that. There's one. Okay, oh, shoot. Nope, I totally messed that one up. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, that was that one. No. Damn. I'm an idiot. My fault. Because I'm so heavily encumbered. There we go. Oops. I put that away, didn't it? But when they yell and scream, if somebody's near, they're going to hear that. And that's very bad for you. It's very bad for you. You don't want other people hearing where you are. Okay, it's going to start to storm now. I don't see the wind picking up, but you can kind of hear it off in the distance. I still need to look around. I got to find a shovel. Very important in my mission here today. Shovel, I'm working on building up a base area. Like I said, a new area that I'm working on that is really is a stupid place to put one. I should never put a base where I'm putting it because it's just going to attract tons and tons of attention where it is. But I really don't care. It's got a good defendable position, and it has a single entrance, so it makes it a lot harder. Let's see if there's any. There is. Okay, 380. I'll take those. That's fine. 380 is a caliber of round. I don't know how familiar you are with weapon systems, but I look at the moon rising. It's absolutely beautiful. The moon in this game and the stars are actually accurate. So if you know how to navigate by, oh yeah, this is bugging out. I'm having that little bit of frame drop. So I'm just wondering if there's a base around here somewhere. Usually that happens when there's a base building around. I'm just trying to see if there's anybody floating around that's running around, or I can see through the windows looking, or so I just don't want to run out in the middle of everything and get tagged. You know, I do have a plate carrier on. The plate carrier is body armor, which that's why my character, I have no stamina whatsoever, and I'd rather run heavy. A lot of people are like light as a feather. You know, you can run much faster. You get around more easily. I am doing reconnaissance, so resources and maintaining resources. There's another pitchfork. I need a shovel, not a pitchfork. So maintaining resources and trying to keep my stats up in the middle of nowhere is a trick. It's very hard to do because out in the middle of nowhere there are no resources. So you have to have them with you, or you're in a world of hurt. You know, where your character will starve to death, or once you lose hydration, or you'll get sick, or there's all kinds of things that could happen. So let's see, what do we got? I have a knife, so I don't really need that. Again, I'm asking to see a red screen kind of sitting out here in the middle of this. I don't have a battery in my, or did it run out? Did my battery die? Yeah, it did. Must have. Oh yeah, it did. Okay. So I don't have a spare there, so I'm going to use the battery from my other weapon, because this is a primary weapon. See, that's a infected running around. And uninfected. I'm sorry, I probably used improper grammar there, but oh well. Okay. So a hoe will help. That's kind of funny, but a hoe will help in lieu of a shovel. And let's see what condition it's in. Oh, it's in great shape. That's fantastic. So that's man. All I could ask for is a piece of barbed wire, and if I find that, that's a wrench. A piece of barbed wire would be incredible, but not that it really helps long term, because it doesn't. It helps temporarily because you can basically beat yourself through it. Hashats. Let's see. It's an excellent condition too. It's just damage. We'll take the pristine hachette because that's way better. Hatchet, I know, but whatever. I throw the little. Look at this. Frozen zucchini. So there we go. Have some frozen food on us. We have some cooked food on us. We have water. We are doing great on resources. It's very hard to see, but Sekhal nighttime is pretty bright because we're very far north on the ecliptic, plus there's a full moon. So that's helpful. Again, you can see my shadow in the full moon from the moonlight. And interestingly enough, the moon is a cold cathode. I mean, it certainly acts like one. careful around here, only because I really feel like yeah, we may meet our demise here. Really, it's just one of those things where you just never know what's going to happen. Now, if I can find a shovel, that's even better, but I don't think there's any resources here, which worries me. I'm going to put this in my hotbar, too, because just in case I have to switch from weapon to weapon, or from resource to resource. Piece of barbed wire. We easier. Have a tendency not to do that, and then what happens is I go to switch and I can't. So I kind of put myself in a bad position, but that's okay. It's not so bad. I heard a zombie, a little, like a, I hear you kind of indication from the zombie. I call them zombies. They're called infected in this game, but you know what we mean. But thank you very much for the watch time. I really appreciate it. It really helps out the algorithm. Let's see, do I have rags on me? Yeah, I have rags on me. Good. Yeah. So being so close to the road, too, is dangerous. As travelers travel using the roads or the sides of roads. Now, that's a good tool to have, especially if you're raiding bases. Oh, I'm full up. No. Okay, let me just do it. No, I can't. Okay. Don't really need the road. So, put that there. Those four aren't going to make or break me. We can combine matches, and I am carrying extra stuff. I have some extra stuff on me, but it's helpful. So I'm gonna keep it. Don't care what anybody says. Again, everybody plays the game however they want to play it. Did I go in here? I didn't think I did. Probably. No, I didn't. Okay, let's get this. This game is like amazing for turning you around and creating false direction. It turns you around constantly, so you're almost. It's sort of difficult on some levels to maintain your direction. So I sort of know where I'm headed based on the moon's direction, and if I find the pole star or the Big Dipper, it's hard with the clouds out. Yeah, it's going to be hard to nav by stars right now, so that's okay. That's why I'm glad we have a compass. But if the stars were out, if you find the Big Dipper, the edge of the scoop, I guess, whatever it is, the yellow one, musty. Now, I'd rather, in case of an emergency, drop my, okay, actually this is edible now. It's unfrozen. It's cold, but it's unfrozen. Shouldn't be an issue. And I will add some, let's see what we got. Let's add a fox steak to that. I'll have to do some more hunting. But I will eat that whole thing just to increase the calories for a little while until I find something else. They have added music, or like a sort of a, I don't know if you can hear that, it's sort of like a background soundtrack, sort of, just to add tension, but also I think people were getting very lonely. Oh wow, we're all the way at the coast. Damn, I should have kept that fishing rod. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, it must be not moving in the direction I meant to. Okay. Well, put this down for a second. See where we're at. Yeah, I should be heading up that way. Instead of looting around the town, so I'm kind of got sidetracked. So I need to head in this direction. Get out of here. I'll take a couple little turns and twists here just to sort of see if I can find some stuff. I know about where I am, so I mean it's fine. I'll get back on track soon. That's no big deal. No big deal. We can search these for some food, see if there's anything laying around. Here's metal plates. These are used in building, and boy, that's a lot of metal plates. If I had a vehicle, it would be really easy to transport them, but using a vehicle in this game is sort of asking for trouble in a way too, because there are other people on the map and they hear the vehicle coming, they are definitely going to that's I don't know who it is. Well, definitely you're an easy target in the vehicle. It's very hard to not get yourself killed in one, but and especially trucks, they're loud, they're intrusive, they go slow. Cars are pretty fast, so you can actually use the car to your advantage. There's nothing in those. So about the other streamers, Dubstep Lycan, Lycian, I believe, like the lichen, like I don't know if it's lichen throat, but it looks like lichen, like it's spelled like the fungus, the lichen type fungus. They're really cool. They are funny. They really crack me up. I watch their streams, and I just find them so amusing, and they're very responsive, which is very cool. So I do try to reach out and give other streamers screen time and likes and so forth, and chat in their chat with them, which you can do in YouTube as they're streaming, like you and I've done. I think we've checked that already. Oh, look at a statue right over there. Yeah, nice. Middle of somebody's backyard. I'm sure they'd love that. But again, this was the former province of the Soviet Union, so, or Russia, as it were. And once the infection started, it's one of the reasons I like this map so much, is because it really tells the story of the struggle of the people that tried to get out of here. I'm just checking their inventory to see if there's anything in there that's usable. Okay, let's see. I think I have to go this way. Hurdle a fence. Need that barbed wire. Pipe. Not pipe, barbed wire. Come on, let's will it into existence. Okay, garden lime, like when we skinned that animal earlier, you can tan the hide, as it were, and use it as, combine them and use them as shelter kits. But you have to make a shelter kit hologram, or like a setting kit, so that, oh, geez, I thought I could get out that way. So it's really tricky. It is not easy. Let's see. Oh, this is beautiful. Little abandoned church area. It's very cool. Love it. Okay, I think I know where I am. Cool. Is that a lighter? Use a lighter. Take it. Thank you. No, I'm too heavy to jump the fence. Maybe if I... There we go. Use that. Now, what's really cool about this game is you'll see these, not this one, but there's like these crosses around the map. And generally, those crosses represent, if they're around the map, not necessarily in a graveyard per se, but if they're around the map, they represent where a gamer who played this game before logged out for the last time. So perhaps this could be one. I'm not sure. We'll pay our respects. Because that's just what you do. You know? As much as this game is about effery, you know what I mean? For lack of a better word. It is as much about that as it is respect and building bridges and building relationships with other people. Uh, Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Two things I needed. So that was great. And that is... Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, there's like a nerfing code, or like a... Yeah. Oh. Okay, so... Might be able to get that zombie infect now. Okay. So, use a kinetic projectile here. I'm having trouble aiming because I'm too close to the window. There we go. Okay. Good night. Sleep well. I think the server's going to be shutting down in a couple minutes, and I can check my Discord in the wait. Something in the way. Yeah. Yeah, we must be getting close to the server reset because the game starts acting a little buggy around then. It'll usually put up a little. What I wanted to do is get a picture of this because that is just way too cool. That's a nice one. There we go. Server restart in 60 minutes, so no, there's no real rush. Okay, we're good. We did check her, right? Let's see. Look at, I'm glad I did. That is a Mad Monk Kvass. And there was a picture of Rasputin on that. But they changed it from, I think, Rasputin Ale to a Kvass, which I think is a non-alcoholic beer. I don't really know. I don't really drink beer, so I couldn't really tell you. Oh, goodness. But, see, there's an infected right there, and he just, shoot. Okay. Oh, and it ruined my pants, so I deep six some of my stuff. No real big deal. I can fix those things. Get my bandage. I usually have the bandages in hot bar, but fine. That's fine. I am on ice, so that's not great. That's okay. It's not going to break. Oh no, I should actually. Oh, keep lighter in the case. I'll put this full match is in the case. And then let's see what. Oh yeah, we have this little steak knife we can put in the case too. So that protective case can go in there. Then the items in there will stay protected. Pretty sure that's ammo, and then the other one is food. So we're going to get a hammer in that one, and here we have save. I use this one because that's got some use on it. Oh, no! I don't want to restrict it. Gosh, that's what I mean. You got to be very careful of what you do in this game. You don't want to putting yourself in a position you don't want to be in. Oh my goodness. I swear they have aim radar. Like they know when they're being aimed at. I get them? Good. I just don't want to use this more powerful rifle again because I want to save the suppressor on it. It's not really a silencer. There is no such thing. It suppresses the flash of the weapon. It does reduce the noise a little bit, but suppresses it. It doesn't really completely get rid of it, but yeah, there's nothing in this house, which means there's probably somebody that's come through here. Whoops. On the side of the fence for a minute. Put this down, and then I want to reorient. So, yeah, but about 60. I mean, I could really head north from here for a little while. It wouldn't hurt. It'll put me inland a bit further. So I think I'll do that for a second or two. And then be crossing the road again. Try to avoid that as much as possible. But I want to get off the coast. I'm on the coast right now. But I have all the resources I need except for barbed wire, which again I might find along the way. It's not an essential, but it'll definitely help. And maybe we can get back to where we're sort of based out before the server resets. So I'm going to head back. But are you serious? Okay, that's crazy. I just went in a circle almost. I gotta go up this way. As the terrain curves and things, like I said, it really can throw you. Let's see, you think you're going in one direction. Yeah, that is north, so that would have, isn't that funny? So I was headed in the right direction, but now I have to actually go a little more northeast. Again, I can't nav by the stars, so the orienting compass helps. But again, it being an archipelago, I'm on a main island right now, and on this island, it sort of has a loop on it, so the north, south, east, west directions can be a little disorienting. I know the general direction I want to go into, and then that would pan out as I'm traveling it. So coming up on, let's see what we got again. Yeah, but that looks like the ocean to me, and it looks like I'm headed right along the coast, so I need to go this way. Crazy? It's just crazy how things change in this game. Yep, there's the road. And again, this area curves up. I think we're getting close to the what's called the military land bridge, which brings you over to a military peninsula. Well, it's an island, but it has a land bridge, so it's officially a peninsula. But I think the land bridge was artificially created. Looks like, at least. But boy, we are headed from shore to shore. Okay, I don't like where this is going. Hold on. Gotten turned around. Yeah. Go north. Northeast. Approximately that direction. Going across the field, it's just like asking for trouble, to be honest. But again, that looks like the sea. So if that's the case, I can't. I didn't think I was this far towards the shore. But again, terrain rendering happens over time, but I don't see the mountains in the background. That is definitely water. Okay, so if all else fails, we're going to go west. So I'm just... Oh, there's Venus. So I don't have to reach Venus. Means the morning's coming soon. I think if that's the Dipper, the North Star is up there. Oh no, there's the Dipper. So the North Star is right over there. As if you follow the outside of that bucket shape, it points directly at the North Star. So, and yeah, you can tell by the rise of the land that I'm sort of, yeah, this is much better for me. It's a road. It's not good. I don't want to be near roads. Yeah, okay. All right, this is good. This will work. Get in the woods a little more. But yeah, you can navigate by the stars in this, truly. So the North Star is right there. And no, I'm not gonna pull out my compass right now, but let me get to a little safer place. Oh man, I gotta eat too. My food's going down, which means that I need to hunt again. Let's hopefully come across some sheep or something else, a rabbit or a fox maybe. And we're going to need to get a heat buff soon. But again, if I let these calories go down too far, I'm waiting for that kvass to get ready, because that'll give me that fox steak. I'll save these two, and hopefully the kvass will be ready. Yeah, the owl's cooing again, so we're almost at morning time. But while I'm here, let's. Okay, so you see that? All right along that outer edge. Okay, because the handle's right there, and then there's the pot part. These two stars right there line up to the North Star, which is dead behind that tree. So it's good. But again, as this map curves, this is taking me too close to the shore. I don't really want to get to the shore. But that owl indicates kind of, it's like your morning and night alarm, for lack of a better word. I'm hunting around now to see if I can find that fox. That'll, again, carry us a little further. And I'm not far from where I'm based up, so it's not too far from here right now. But boy, it's hard to find a digging implement on this map. But I'm sure they're in all the right places, but none where I can find them. So, but we do have that hoe, so a gardening hoe, and that'll help. Speaking of hoes, I hope you ladies out there aren't using OnlyFans as a platform to raise money. I know it's easy money. It's kind of like drug dealing, but have self-respect. Have self-respect. That's important. Right. See, there's Milky Way. I'm stargazing right now, or I really shouldn't be. I'm looking for Orion. Here. No. There's the Dipper. So there's the North Star right there. But again, I'm sort of just hunting around. I'm trying to see if I can scare up whatever animal is in the area. Certainly not the wolves and the bears, but and the snow. You'd think you could drink the snow, but there's a volcano on this island, and that'll give you lead poisoning or heavy metal poisoning, which not from listening to the music, but from the actual metals in that, the leads and whatever else, and that will poison you. It's hard to, there's a little battery charger back in the corner. Okay. That's not helpful. Is it another hachette? That's good. Okay, we can use them. We can use those. Those are great. Get up over this down here. I am running heavy. I have no stamina, which is fine. Again, like I don't mind running heavy because in a gunfight I'm either going to make it or I'm not. That's it. You can't get too attached to your character. There's a thing in this game called gear fear, which means you get so caught up in the items that you have because it took you so long to grind for them that when you die, it really is like a loss. It is crazy. And a lot of people get, really pissed off about that, but like I say, it's better to get pissed off than pissed on. So, and this would be a really great place to cook because it is dense, which also could mean we're going to trigger some wolves. And I don't know if they announce anymore. Sometimes they do when you get in their territory. You'll hear them start howling off in the distance. Don't know how close I am to wolf territory right now, but that shouldn't be too much. But I'm just trying to sort of get over this hill and see if there's any other animals around. Couldn't really find that fox before I was looking for it, but I got a rabbit. So we went ahead. That's an owl. That's fine. We just don't want to hear the howl of the wolves. If you hear that, that's bad. But that doesn't mean that they're after us. You kind of know. You'll either get attacked instantly, and I'm telling you, what a jump scare. It will scare the Christmas out of you. But if we can avoid getting into their territory, we'll be better off. It looks like it'd be an area for a cave. And if that's the case, this could be a cave that's not too far from another little stash point I have. And if it is, it sort of looks like it. Come around here, if there's a skeleton on the ground. I don't have to be running around for no reason. Yeah, not a cave, but okay, well, that's fine. Just orient ourselves real quickly. Yeah, I'm heading south. I don't want to head south, I want to head west. What is this way? That's good. Oh, this is cool. A little hidden pass. Neat. Still have that. Actually, to get closer to the shore, because that city that was off in the distance is. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that rev just took off. Oh, is that it? Oh, geez, did I botch that? That was horrible. I don't have the stamina to hold the rifle in the correct position. And that was terrible. Absolutely embarrassing. But that's okay. You'll miss every shot you don't take. He's off in the woods somewhere, but I will try to find him again. Yeah, I should have gone down to my knee. That was like such an easy shot to get to. It's unbelievable. What a shame. Yep, no stomach. So your stomach will start growling when you get very hungry, which again, that's in a tactical situation. Oh, now I'm freezing. Oh, that's great. I have to do something now. Oh. That's a good indicator. Ah, there he is. You've got to be kidding. I shot the wrong shadow. Okay, we got to go after him. I'm an idiot. That was terrible. Oh my gosh. Just absolutely embarrassing. Like I said, sometimes I'm a sniper with this thing, and sometimes I can't hit the broadside of a barn. But that's okay. Got to give ourselves grace. Oh, here he is. There we go. Okay, and that sounds tragic and horrible and all, but tell you what, it is necesito. We put that little knife somewhere. I want the sharp knife. There we go. Okay, we're going to skin and quarter this rabbit, and then we're going to go light a fire. And we're going to cook it, and then we're going to get our way to work. Chop I know. In the meantime, I'm going to take another vitamin so I don't get sick. That'll buy me 5 more minutes. Okay. All right. Get up here in the more dense area. A little bit more resource. This is as good a spot as any. Get a firewood tree right here. Then we need a long stick. It's back to over here where the stuff is. We're going to craft a fireplace. Add that other log back onto it. Cook our rabbit after we get a stick. Okay, so. Sharpen that. And I'm not worried about being cold or food right now because we have plenty of food actually. And need that. Need to get over here and let's put some rabbit meat on that. Put that down and not heat the snow, but let's light our fire. Right. We're good to go. Again, we have to let that ride the full cycle of that ring. And in the interim, we'll heat up. And then we'll eat up. So that'll be good. Here we go. Heat's already going in the right direction. After I cook this piece, I'll put it on myself or on the character. And then, okay, what's that? 30 minutes. Okay. And you got 29 minutes. Plenty of time. Wow, the sky's so beautiful. I mean, the color palette in this game is absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful. That's the sunrise. It is gorgeous. Sunset and sunrise in this game, if it's not snowing or storming, is amazing. Okay, so that piece is cooked. Yep. And right now we're vulnerable. Wolves, other players, anything, bears, whatever happens along, but I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Very confident. But it does take a while to cook everything, so I'm going to enjoy the ASMR of this game, which is the background noise. The wind's picking up, which means the storm's probably brewing. Sun's rising, so it's going to be gorgeous. And actually, it'll hide the light from our fire much better. But I think between the terrain and the trees, I'm pretty good on that right now. And my heat's going up, which is great, which means my hydration will lower. And because I'm not burning calories, my food isn't deteriorating as fast. So that's a good thing too. That seems like a lot of complicated stuff, but it is. It's very complicated, this game. It's crazy. That's probably why I love it so much. And we have a map that we use in what's an app called iZurvive, Zurvive, with an I in front of it, like survive, but with a Z. And then you pick the map that you're going to be venturing on, because there's a bunch of maps that are covered by iZurvive. But this map happens to be an island archipelago called Sekhal, which is an imaginary or fictitious place in the upper Siberian area off the coast of mainland Russia, somewhere. Not sure where. There's lore and legend with this game about the different regions, and actually, one of its main maps, Chernaris or Chernarus, just like Belarus, I'm sure it's pronounced that way, is based on the topography from an area in Czechoslovakia. So it's actually pretty fascinating how accurate this game is. Oops, that's a good one. Like that. That one. I'll find that one piece of rabbit. And put that away for a moment and continue to cook. There we go. And even though my stats are going down, I should be fine. And even if I get sick, I have plenty of vitamins. And then I also have a medication called tetracycline, which is an antibiotic. So if I do get very sick, I can repair my character that way and restore my health. Even if the fire itself goes out, as long as that pile is smoldering still, you can cook on it. So even if your fire goes out, you could probably still cook 1 or 2 pieces of meat past that. You can also build a cooking stand, and like I said, you can add a couple sticks, and you can hang a pot of water on that, which really, honestly, in this circumstance, could have been the better bet, but it's fine. I don't mind. This is nice. Taking my time, chilling out in the woods, hanging out, playing one of my favorite games in the world. And hey, some people golf, some people play chess. I play DayZ. I really enjoy it. I'm gonna split this stick up. Add that to the fire. And this piece is good to eat now. This piece can go in my inventory and keep me warm. And I'll munch down on that. I'll bring my calories back up, so I'll come out of yellow on my food stats. And being in yellow on my heat stat is great on this map, especially with the storm coming. But there's no pause in this game whatsoever. You are out of luck if you go offline and somebody happens to get you. Which I'm going to have to do for a moment. Take a break and I'll be right back. But hang in there if you can. If not, that's cool. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for participating in this journey. Kind of sit back a little bit, out of the way. And actually trade out for my guy. There we go. Be right back. Okay, thank you for being patient. Oh, come on, we're good to go. Just orient real quick. Oh, sorry, one of my hens was indicating, so to make sure they were okay. We've had our at-home base raid going on here, and my animals are getting attacked and eaten. So we're off in the mountains and just like this, but not quite like this. But due to the fact that they were indicating, I want to just check on them, make sure they're okay. So, oh, hey, that's a good find. That could be because I'm around. Could be because other people are around. Who knows? So somebody could have saw my fire and be up here looking for me right now. Or not. That mushroom find is a good find. Yeah, I think we're a little west of where we want to, or east of where we want to be. Maybe go a little west. I kind of got diverted in the woods, which is fine. That's no big deal. I don't really care. Just love running around the map. Plus, this way I can learn the map better. I've actually on my server, I've owned this map for over a year, and again, I'm shutting my server down, but it's I'm still learning. I'm still learning this map. It is so much to learn. It's a ginormous map. And again, every adventure is different. Your interactions are different. Sometimes you'll run into people that are friendly. Other times you just see a red screen and you don't know what happened. So somebody got you, you know? I think I'm headed towards the cities right now. I'm trying to get to one of the coastal cities. And my little encampment setup is not too far off of that, but I think I'm in the center area of the map because of the tri-lines. If you see those major power lines down there, they run the center of the map approximately. But just take a look at where I'm right now. Just don't want to go too far north. I need to kind of head back and find the city. So wind up at the volcano. So yeah, west is fine. We'll head a little bit west now. Trying to get back to where about we were, but I want to find that coastline. As soon as I can find that coastline, I think we went a little too far east when I traveled through the woods. But again, I was hunting, so it is what it is. You go where you got to go. Along the way, we might find something else, which is cool. Might find a cave. We might find another animal to hunt. We might find some friends in the woods. And there are actually whole channels that are devoted to screwing people over in this game, which is the funniest thing. There's a streamer called Stimpy. He's notorious for stabbing people in the back, and sometimes he'll run with somebody for a little while. It's rare, but he makes his kind of career out of, giving people a hard time. But that's fun. It's you can play this any way you want. You can role play. You can which there is a huge role-playing community with this as well. Oh, I think. Okay. And with the store. And I'll find some stuff. Maybe we'll find some barbed wire. Oh, oh, oh. Go get in. That's okay. That's good, actually. Thank you. This is a game exploit, actually, which is not great, but it is what it is. Oh, can't take that. Let's And look at that. Well, bag of chips to eat. That will reduce our hydration because of the salty nature of it. So you'll see our hydration might go down. Our food will go up, but our hydration might go down. In that case, another little piece of rabbit. That'll bring my hydration up and my food up. We need the calories. That's good. And then I have some water. About a quarter. I'd run about a quarter of these at a time, which will boost us pretty good. And oh, actually, you know what? Let me take that. Take this. Put it in there. Take this. Put it in there. And we have a little food store. Maybe use a couple of things up there. So we got 4, and then one more. Now there's 5. Grab her, come back. There we go. I need to find a plastic bottle so I can make another suppressor. So, because if I have to go loud, I'll have to go loud. It's going to be loud. This gun's powerful. Oh, look at that. Start falling. 1 out of 4. That's not really worth taking. But you need to go that way. Glass bottle. It's a bottle. Not the one we're looking for, though. Rags. That's sick. Oh. We'll make some anyway. That's it. Alright, I think we were here earlier. Can't go into that this way. We were in earlier. And usually there's a plus next to the things that have things in them, so you don't really have to check them. That have, oh, yes. Okay. Well, okay. Now the big decision comes. Let me see. Can we even carry this? And if not, let's see. Let's put that down. Got a 15. Now we got a 6. Bring this up here. Combine these. I'll load this. And I'm doing my math right. Should be able to carry it. Oh, yes, that is the piece de resistance. Ah, and I can carry that too. Okay, let's just make sure we have that bow. The hoe. Away we go. Oh yeah, that definitely completes my mission objectives for today, or for now at least, to get those items. And, those were very, very important. Key to what I'm trying to do. We shouldn't be too far from where we need to load. Okay, I think we're in the part of the town that we don't really need to be in right now. Ooh, hello, man. Yeah, I want to get up and away from that. Because again, I don't want to go loud. I could grab a new, different weapon, but I kind of just want to get back to where I need to get back to right now. Yeah, getting close. Yeah, we're good. We're right on trajectory. As my Australian friends say, she's trapped in the yard. Is there any section of the fence that's damaged that we can get rid of? No. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Yep, they just have you hemmed in. It's on purpose. It's to keep you from escaping. Yeah, I know right where I am. Yeah, okay, good. Shout out to the fellowship. Shout out to the boys. Matt, Josh, Swift, Specialist Wilson, Private Ryan, all you guys. Hope you're having a great day if you're checking this out. is the graveyard. Alright, so since we're having a server restart in a couple minutes, I'm going to come over here and log out. Hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. I'll be back on later.